The college football national championship is in the books and it's official. The Ohio State University is the 2024-25 national champion. Unfortunately, what a path they've had to this championship. I gotta say, what a crazy path. They end up losing 2 games in the regular season, one to Oregon, which is excusable, and then one to Michigan at the very end of the regular season. After that Michigan loss, everybody was calling for Ryan Day's head. Everybody was calling for Ohio State to lose out, not even make the playoff. It was mayhem. Mayhem. Ohio State took that Michigan loss and used it as fuel. Used it as fuel to fire them up and bring themselves to win the Natty. They beat the shit out of Tennessee in round 1. They beat the shit out of Oregon, getting their lick back in round 2, aka the quarterfinal. They unfortunately beat Texas in the semifinal. I'm still salty about that. I'm still coping. Don't talk about it. And then they beat the shit out of Notre Dame, even though they got a scare there at the end, to win the Natty. This Ohio State team was built to win it all, and they did the job. I mean, Will Howard played amazing football this season. The freshman, I almost called him a rookie. The freshman, Jeremiah Smith, balled out. Ibuka balled out. The running backs, Judkins, Henderson, were amazing. And that Ohio State defense was absolutely fantastic. They are ridiculously talented and deserved to win this game. Now, before I get into the recap of the actual game, I'm seeing a lot of conversation today where some are saying Ohio State or this Ohio State team is the greatest college football team ever. I would disagree with that. Yeah, they beat, 7 ranked opponents or 7 top 10 ranked opponents, right? Because they have a whole bunch of wins and stuff. It was a great season by Ohio State. I think they ended up beating like Indiana, who was ranked, Oregon, Tennessee, Texas, Notre Dame, Penn State. I'm probably missing somebody else, but Ohio State has a very, very good season. But they are not the best team of all time. Are you crazy? They have a talented roster, don't get me wrong, but they are not on the level of 2019 LSU. They are not on the level of that Clemson team with Trevor Lawrence. They are not on the level of the prime Alabama teams. Stop that. They would get dog-walked by LSU. Dog-walked. So, while they had a great season, probably the best 2-loss champion of all time, but again, it's only because this season is the reason why, they're not the best team of all time. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. There's at least 3 teams I can name off the top of my head that are way better in the modern college football era. Come on now. Come on. But they're still the national champions. It should have been Texas. But fuck it. You know how it goes. Next season we'll get them. As for this game, Notre Dame gets the ball first, drives down the field, and I'm talking drives down the field with absolute ease. The greatest drive, first quarter, first play, whatever you want to call it, drive of all time, in my opinion. They wasted they left, 4 minutes on the first quarter clock. That drive took 10 minutes, 11 minutes. What an absolute fantastic drive, ending with a Riley Leonard touchdown. From that point on, I was like, shit, Ohio State might be in trouble. Their defense just sold heavy on the first drive of the game, and they got bullied in the trenches because all they did was run the ball on that drive. After that long drive, Notre Dame was looking like, holy shit, this could be a game. Ohio State answers instantaneously. And from that point on, Notre Dame's offense goes from complete hero to zero, doing nothing the rest of the first half. Ohio State scores 21 unanswered in the first half. They then get the ball after halftime, I should say, score another 10 points. It's 31-7. It's all over. Ohio State's gonna win. Ohio State's gonna cover. But wait. Notre Dame says, you must be stupid if you think we're just going to roll over. Marcus Freeman's hairline knew they couldn't get embarrassed on national TV. And Notre Dame goes down, scores a touchdown, and converts the 2-point conversion Instead of it being 31-7, it's now 31-15. Ohio State choke a little bit again. Notre Dame get the ball back. They score another touchdown. It is now, I should say they score another touchdown and convert the 2-point conversion. It is now 31-23. It's an 8-point game. It's a 1-score game after it just being 31-7. Now it's a 1-score game. And not only that, but Ohio State was no longer covering the spread. Holy shit. Ohio State gets the ball, knowing everything is on the line. They go down the field. It is 3rd down. Rather than running it on 3rd down, trying to waste clock and kick it away, they go and throw a deep ball in one-on-one press coverage. Jeremiah Smith comes up with the catch. They are in Notre Dame territory. Notre Dame no longer has any timeouts left. Ohio State runs out the clock, or at least almost runs out the clock, kicks a field goal, very, very important field goal, because instead of being an 8-point game, go up by 11, officially winning the national championship at this point because it becomes a 2-score game. And number 2, cover the spread, because remember, I had Ohio State to win and cover. I hit on that one as well. I had a fantastic weekend. So yeah, Ohio State covered on that field goal. And from that point on, there was too little clock left. Notre Dame just needed out, said good night, it's over. And that was all she wrote. Ohio State won the national championship. Ohio State covered the spread, which is very important. Now Crying Ryan won the game. He defeated all the fraud allegations, and he's going to stay at Ohio State. He's not going to get fired. Now, Ohio State has not beaten Michigan in God knows how long. So they still need to beat Michigan to get over the hump. But they are national championship winners. They had an absolutely fantastic season. Great quarterback play from Will Howard. Will Howard was the MVP of this game. He balled out, made clutch runs, made clutch throws. Yeah, the defense played well in the first half. Yeah, the defense did very, very well overall besides those last 2 touchdowns from Notre Dame. And the overall team effort by Ohio State was amazing. What an absolute comeback by Ohio State after that loss to Michigan. No one ever thought they would do it, but look at us now. Ohio State is the national championship, and that officially wraps up the 2024-25 college football season. A little bit upsetting that now we have to wait till August to watch the next college football game, but hey, that's the name of the sport, that's the name of the game, and that's the reality we're in. It was a great college football season that unfortunately ended with Ohio State as national championship. That was my recap to the national championship. Stay tuned for more college football, NFL, and every other sport coverage coming soon.